Bodybags, where horror lies.
What is up, y'all? Dubbles at you again. New week here on the Bodybags. Eventful last week for us, and this upcoming week we have a new Wednesday host, Austin Schroyer. Be sure to look out for him. And I just want to send a quick shout out and RIP to the man George A. Romero. The man put zombie movies on the map and just a horror icon. I mean, what can you say about the man? So, peace out and respects to the man. Alright, so, film I got for y'all this week, I believe is technically from 2016. I've seen it listed as 2017 and 2016, but that is The Void. Jeremy Gillespie, and you have Steven Kostowski, or Konstansky. I probably slaughtered both those names. But the homies from Astron 6, so if you're a fan of Astron 6, check this one out. Now, they offer you a way more serious movie than I think they ever have. And as always, I think they deliver. But basically, your basic plot you have, it follows this late night patrol officer. Guess he's highway patrol. He's doing his midnight routine, driving down the road. And he happens across this guy coming out of the woods, and he's all hunkered on the ground bleeding. So you have this blood-soaked, mysterious guy, and he basically picks him up, put him in the car, and he's trying to take him to a nearby hospital. Once he does that, he kind of figures that there might be some people watching him and following him there, and that's when shit really starts hitting the fan. This is one I'm going to take very, very minimal on the plot. The movie's way better. I think the less you know, as far as story-wise, because there's a lot going on in this one too. A lot of developments, and you kind of have a lot of protagonists and antagonists kind of going on here. Well, a lot of antagonists rather. So yeah, you got elements from a lot of different films. I think it's definitely, if you saw The Editor, that's what kind of their movie that shot out the 70s, and a lot of Italian giallos and stuff like that. Now, what that does, this movie is more of a love letter to 80s cinema, over-the-top gore, even some kind of strange S&M stuff, and then you even got, I think, influences by probably Cronenberg and David Lynch, because it's a very psychological movie, visually, aesthetically pleasing. This movie is a very gorgeous movie. Use of colors. Like I said, and I'll keep referencing back to The Editor, but if you like some of the colors and the stuff going on in that one, you'll appreciate what they did to capture a lot of the atmosphere, that same atmosphere from the 80s instead of the 70s. So, I already see like a lot of love letters to various films in this. You got stuff from Hellraiser, you got stuff from The Thing, you got probably even like a Rosemary's Baby influence, numerous slashers, even kind of got a little bit of I'm just going to say 80s sci-fi, I don't want to be that specific. So this is one, I think no one less is more in this one, but just know you have some creepy figures involved in this one. I think some of the quote-unquote bad guys in this, the makeup effects and stuff are beautiful, and then you have these creepy hooded figures. Again, I'm not going to give much away. I think there's even some social commentary on this one. Certainly stuff that can be taken that way, and stuff that maybe even plays with stuff, conspiracy theories, and maybe stuff that aren't considered politically accurate, politically correct. So like I said, a whole lot going on with this movie, and I think overall it helps the film. Maybe at times it takes it, it might have took it away a little bit. Just it's kind of harder to settle yourself right and immerse yourself fully in this movie when it's just all over the place and a little bonkers. But that same way, it is really an asset instead of a detriment. I said, it kind of gives you the best of all the worlds, all the horror worlds. Um, and they keep the laughs very minimally in this. There's a few laughs here and there for a little comedic relief, but by far the most serious Astron 6 release, and it's really cool to see what they do. You know, they were able to pull it off with a serious aspect to their films. It doesn't work for them, but highly recommend this one. Maybe a little shaking acting on some of the parts, but you know, it really nothing too bad. The guy who plays the patrolman does a really good job, I believe. He has there's some throwback elements that really throw me to like an Emilio Estevez. Really reminds you of the '80s kind of star of the time. I think his performance very mirrors some performances you've probably seen in some '80s, uh, even cop dramas and of course horror movies. So The Void, man, I really can't say enough good things about this one. I said maybe the just all over the place aspect takes it down just a hair. Um, but I love the batshit crazy stuff, a lot of psychological thriller. Fan of Hellraiser, fan of Thing, fan of Rosemary's Baby, even, I think. Like, it has a lot of elements to go on and a lot for horror fans to grab onto and love, in my opinion. Quality shit. 8.5 out of 10. Really solid first time watch. I could even see them going up a notch after another viewing. Really good stuff. That is The Void. So until next week, y'all. Peace.